Hello fellow collectors, Todd's back. Right, this is it, the big one, the InArt Premium Edition of the Batman and Bruce Wayne. And boy, these boxes are big. I got this from 1/6 Kit. He did actually have a shipper box over this, so you can imagine how big that was. But this is big. And then once you take the box out from there, this is the box you get. Now, it's just doing an experiment here. To show you how big this box is, I shall put a normal 1/6 box in front. And there you go. That's Kane's box, and that's how big the box is. And why, you may ask? Well, let's have a look inside, shall we? So here we go, as you open it up, and what you see are loads of other boxes. Okay, so you got the Batman, you got Bruce Wayne, and underneath you've got the bat signal. So let's get those out. And this is what you get inside. So Batman, Bruce Wayne, and the bat signal itself. So there's quite a lot there, and it's cost a pretty penny. But I will show you, they've got hundreds of accessories, but there is something you get with this set. Only if you get the deluxe or premium set such as this, then you do get a little extra with it, which I will show you. But yeah, these are big. Right, without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, what with Bruce Wayne figure first, so you get the normal set of instructions and welcome, and obviously that card that I was on about. Okay, the accessories are a bit fair and few. That's obviously where the head sculpt goes, that's the money, and lovely assortment of hands, and which comes with everything else. A load of cards, obviously envelopes, cards. Then you got these. I've tried to set them up. They don't really hold. What they do is they're just the back parts for these plates. So you get these plates, lies, the Riddler's thing, Our Day of Judgment, and obviously the Riddler's thing again. So they're really not very good, not very well done. I followed the instructions totally. The only way I can see it is if you actually stick them to it. But there again, there you go. Right, the other one here, that is for a little set of keys that he's got, but that's with the figure itself. So let's have a look at the figure, shall we? And this is him. This is Bruce Wayne. As you can see, the little keys in his hand. It's okay. It's I was expecting maybe a little bit more, I don't know, but it is rather, it's still got the eyes pierced system and everything else. It is the rooted hair, but the clothing very nicely made. It's not bad at all. It's nice to have a different kind of Bruce Wayne looking in the actual collection itself. Well, let's have a further look, shall we? And let's have a good look at that head sculpt. This is the head sculpt, as you see there. And it is rooted hair. It's just very well tucked in. Very well styled, actually. But what Hot Toys are doing now, instead of doing a magnet to the head sculpt, it's where you actually push it in, and that's what you got with Aragon. All his clothing, very well done. Let's get on the light. But yeah, it's not too bad. Does it really look like Patterson? Yes, they've got that resemblance there, but the clothing is very well done. All this is wired on there, so you can actually have it. But like I said, it comes with assorted hands, and then of course his base and the magnets now. And I've shown you, if you take this off, you can readjust the magnets. They are much stronger now than they were. As soon as you've got the magnets just right, that thing's gonna stand and it ain't gonna topple over. So they have listened, and yeah, it doesn't look too bad itself. Okay, so it's just, so you know, it takes a, see, the magnets are very strong now. So if you get the magnets just right under his feet, that ain't going nowhere. Okay, my mistake. I've just re-looked at this. I've had this for just over a week now, so my mistake. There is no IPS system, and it is magnetized, unlike Aragon's one. Okay, so it has got a strong magnet in there, but you can't move his eyes. Not that I know of. No, because that is well glued down. So that's the reason why that hair has stayed like that. But they haven't done a too bad job. Okay, I mean, while we're here, we might as well look at the other head sculpt you get with Batman and see the difference. And this is the other head sculpt you get, and this is the one you get with the Batman figure itself. And I do believe that is an eye roll balling system, and I would say that yeah, is also magnet. The first time I've actually really looked at this myself. I'm just going to leave it on there for a moment. But yeah, they've done quite well on that. But we will have a look and see what it's like on Batman himself. Okay. Alright, so the only way I can see, that is well glued down. I don't know whether that's got an eyeball. I will have to actually check. But I think that one is actually a lot better than just the normal Bruce Wayne. Okay. Alright then. Okay, let's have a look. Before we get on to Batman, I just want to show you something on the bat signal. Okay, this is the bat signal. Obviously the InArt one, the paintwork on it is absolutely phenomenal. There is a lot more detailed, especially on the base. There's more of a bigger base than the Hot Toys one. I do apologise here. And they've done a really good job. But I do have my gripes with it. But I'll show you the good points of it first of all. To actually turn it on, that is the push button there that you actually turn it on with. And these things you can flip down like that. Okay. And then open them up. But be careful, because these can come out at any time. And it's not the best. Not the best itself. To turn it on, this is my little gripe. You need to turn it this way, take that out, and what it does is take 2 AA batteries to turn it on. And even when you turn it on, it's not that bright. It's a very lukewarm. Let's push this button here. And it can be temperamental, my one. Jesus, it was working a second ago. Anyway, what I'm getting at is it's let's have a look at the Hot Toys one and I'll show you what I mean. This is the Hot Toys one. These are fixed, which is okay. the detail, the paintwork of the rust is still very good. And it can flip all over, same as the other one. But I just find that a little bit more sturdier, but obviously no detail here. But if you have a look, down here is the on and off switch. Okay, so I do like the idea where you could do the on and off switch from the side. But what I like about this more than the InArt one is this is done by USB, whereas the InArt one is done by batteries, and so that means you would have to change it. So as soon as I flick on the lights, I can have this flicked on by remote control, not with the InArt one. So I'd have to do, you know, that battery replacement thing on it. This is obviously a little bit smaller, so it's easier to actually display. The InArt one, I don't know whether it's actually going to go out on display or not. Let's just put that there for a moment. So at the moment, I will give the points here to visual wise. I'd give it to InArt. For usage wise, I would actually give it to Hot Toys, purely for the USB, purely for the actually you can plug it in rather than use batteries. So that's where I will give the Hot Toys one a bit better. But visually, the InArt one does look really cool. Even though the light might be the same size, but the whole base and everything just looks so much bigger. Right, okay, let's get on to Batman. Alright, the Batman box is so much thicker. Again, you get all the instructions, everything else. These instructions need to be a little bit better to how to set some things up. But this, I mean, you get 3 layers. That's obviously for the base and everything. And then so many assorted stuff. You know, like the gun itself, and then obviously the hooks. I just don't want to unwrap these because I probably never use them. But you also get more of the batarangs and even a bent one, all made of metal, of course. And then you get his handcuffs. They all can move and adjust. They're made of metal as well, so they're not made of plastic. Another assortment of cards and everything. Just endless amount of stuff that you actually get in here. It'll actually take ages, and even some of the buttons you've actually got spare, but loads and loads of stuff. Now there is one thing in here. There is a torch, and the torch will light up. It's like the Gandalf, his staff. Yeah, and the torch, the little bulb goes inside, you push the bulb and it will light up. You can actually get replacement bulbs at any time. They'll tell you what part it is. And yeah, but I'm just not going to go through all that. There's obviously people that do reviews so much better than me, and they can actually show you this. The other one, again, another assortment of hands. Yeah. Even his cowl, for when he actually holds it, when he's got that just showing his head. And again, assortment of face plates for it. But to see all this would actually take ages, so let's just get onto the figure a moment. And here he is. First impressions, he is really good. He's really cool. The assortment of accessories you can get, it's where to actually put them. They don't actually really explain it too much. The bit I had a problem with was putting this on, because it was all over the place. I finally found out it was twisted up this end, so I had to take it off. You have to put the belt on, and then I had to re-thread it through. And then people might say, oh, it's not wide enough for the legs. So You literally really have to push these up once you've clipped it all on. Okay, it's so much easier with the Hot Toys one, you would not believe. But the detail, I mean, on the gun itself, there are metal parts and everything, and it's really lovely done. But the accessories, it's just, it goes beyond. It's so many accessories, but the belt you have to be really careful with. But the detail, the suit is absolutely lovely. They've done a really good job on the suit, but there again, Hot Toys didn't do a bad job either. Yes, this cape is all wired, and there's one of the face plates. Yes, this comes off just like the Hot Toys one. You have to take this off if you have to look here. And then once you put the cape on, it clips off around the back on Velcro and down there. And then you just put that back on. The head, it has got an eyeball rolling system in there, but you don't have to take nothing apart. And this is not magnetized, so that's it. Okay. Right, okay, let's have a look here. Now, what I want to know, what really this video is about. This is a lovely looking figure. There's no doubt about it, but is it really worth the extra money that this cost than what the Hot Toys one cost? We'll have a look at the Hot Toys one in a moment. If you're a right Batman fanatic, then I'd say yes, because they've got the collar right, where the collar is more open, whereas the Hot Toys one was too tight. Even though I have got a custom one for my Hot Toys, but I still haven't done it yet because I need a new cape for it. But they have got the collar right, but you know, that's where I complained about the Hot Toys one didn't, because it was too tight. But it does look really cool. But if you just want another Batman and everything, then I would just say just get the Hot Toys one. But if you are a bit of a fanatic on total detail, then this is the one for you. Okay, so what thing do you actually get with the premium edition? I mean, this is the base, and again, where you can adjust the magnets underneath. So they've done quite a nice job on that. But the extra piece you get, the extra accessory you get with the premium edition, if you have a look here, is his computer. Okay, so this is all, you can feel it's just all printed on, but they've done a really nice job on that, and I really quite like it. But you only get this with the deluxe or premium anyway. All right, but nothing to worry about if you never actually got it anyway, because it's literally how do you pose it with it anyway. Okay, all right then, let's have a look and see what it looks like with the head sculpt on. Right, when you do that, when you take the mask bit off, you take this off as well, and then there's a magnet underneath, and it does look rather quite cool. I actually really like that. It's the first time I've actually seen it myself, but you can see plenty of room in the collar, exactly how the film was. Okay, so the boots, everything, all the detail on the boots, on the clothing is remarkable. It really is lovely. I did order the Hot Toys one before this actually came up, and then as soon as it came up, that was it. I ordered it and I didn't care. I'm not going to get rid of either one. This one I do prefer a little bit, only because I really like Batman. But if you just want a Batman figure from the 22 film, then I'd say just settle for the Hot Toys one. It's just, you know, it's just as good. Right, let's get the Hot Toys one out, shall we? And this is the Hot Toys one. Obviously they don't do the rooted hair, they only do the sculpted hair. But if you have a look at the detail on it, it's still got all that, and it's still really nice. It's soft there as well, but you've got all of it. But you see what I mean with the collar? Way too tight, and that's not how it should be. But like I said, I have got a custom one made up now by Unreal Toys. Lucky, thanks very much, mate. And I would just have to get a different cape because this cape won't go for it. As you see, I can either open up this part here with the Velcro, or I know I'm going to get a custom cape because I've seen some and they look absolutely much better than this Hot Toys one anyway. But if you are just, like I said, it is quite good. This is so much better as far as easier to put together. It's quite self-explanatory on that. But you can see I did a small my thoughts on this figure a good few months ago, so I won't go totally over it. But again, it's really well done. So yeah, I've got the rooted hair one here, and that is an eyeball rolling system. But yeah, I just feel the head sculpt on the Hot Toys one is a little bit too big for the body. But then that's just my opinion, because I feel InArt have got it just right, but there's still nothing really wrong with this one. I still really like it. Hot Toys did a really good job on it, really. So if you are looking to save a bit of money, I'd just say go for the Hot Toys one. But if you want to see what it looks like with the mask on, that's all tucked away in the box now. But like I said, I did a small review on it anyway. So yeah, I will be keeping both. If you want to look at more details like the gun and everything else, there's loads of reviews out there. So as you see here, I take the head off, put that on, and then there. Beautiful. And I'll tell you what, they've done a really good job on that mask. So much detail on it, all the dinks and everything. But I must admit, the one thing someone did point out is that they've got all scratch marks on here, and they're all done like in silver, and it doesn't quite look real enough. But other than that, I'll tell you what, InArt have done a really good job here. I must admit, I do feel the belt is a little bit of a letdown sometimes, but they do give you instructions how to do it, but not so much with this. And this did look like it was all wrong, but until I noticed it was all twisted up top. Okay, so be very careful on that. But yeah, but it's totally up to you which one you want to get. But I know it's a long video, but this was a big old piece. So you know, this whole set, that's Bruce Wayne, this one, the premium set with the actual light, does then come to some amount of money. And I've only got one more payment on it anyway, so I'm quite happy with that. That'll be paid off in a couple of weeks. But as for the cape, yeah, it's got all the dirty marks on it, but again, so did the Hot Toys one. If I had to give an opinion on the capes, I would say InArt just about beat it, but not by a lot. So but I'm looking for another cape. Probably not at this stage. I've got so much to pay out for at the moment. Right, so what should be coming next will be finally the Jazz Inc. diorama Batmobile. I got a notification it will be shipped out on the 31st of this month, within a couple of weeks, and then it will take anywhere between 7 to 10 days to get to me. So you're looking early November, and I will do an unboxing and a full review on that vehicle. So it's been a long wait, long delays, but it's finally coming. Okay, because all the shipping's paid for. All right, so that's what's coming up next. So this is the InArt Batman and Bruce Wayne with the light. Okay, so if you've got it on, if you're still waiting for the, you will absolutely really love it if you've still got this coming to you. The film, I quite liked the film. It wasn't one of my favorites, but I still liked it. They are going to be coming out with a new one, which I'm quite looking forward to. I absolutely love the new Penguin show, so which all fits in with the film. But yeah, but as soon as you can sort out your wires in your cape and everything, you can have this perfectly posed. But like I said, I haven't had it out the box long anyway, so what I'm seeing here is what you're seeing for the first time as well. Okay then, right, okay, so as you all know, I have got special Apex Time display cases, and I got them specially for the actual InArt figures. So when I'll do a short little video, I will show you all what they're like actually in their cases. Okay then, see you soon, bye.